Good morning. Welcome to the traveling vlog installment number, whatever the installment number is, because I don't remember. It's nice to have you back on my blog. This morning, well, to be honest with you, I haven't really scheduled how I was going to do this. I'm kind of running out of time. I finished up Haunted 2 this week, and I'm now working on Oceans of Red Volume 3. My goal, I'll answer some questions first. I think it was Debbie on the fan page asked when, it was Autumn, asked when 03 was going to be done. I'm going to try very hard to get it done by the end of this month. So now I can't tell you that it's going to be released then, because that depends on how long the editing takes and all that. But it should be finished, with a little luck, by the end of the month. Next month, Haunted 2, which I finished yesterday. Woo-woo. Haunted 2 releases. It's a little different than Haunted 1. Like I told you in the last vlog, there's some of my story in there, but there's another story that's incorporated in there from someone else. Anyhow, to the best of my knowledge, it is truthful. I can tell you this: if you didn't think I was a total freaking nutcase after you read Haunted 1, you're gonna think I'm a total nutcase after you read Haunted 2. But let me just preface that and remind you with this: I was very young. So that'll be released next month. The tentative release date for that is October the 12th. Let's see, what else? More questions. I'll just get to all the questions first, and we'll get that out of the way. Let's see, we've got Muzz05 on my blog said, I've actually had the pleasure of reading books by all of the authors mentioned and thoroughly enjoyed them all. What is next for each of you? Oh my goodness. There's a whole bunch next for me. This year I'm obviously need to get 03 done. When 03 is done, from that point on, I'm focusing wholly and totally on Legacy. That Legacy will most likely be my next release. Now, I do have the rest of A Higher Calling that I can work on, because some days you just don't feel it, you know. You sit down and you open your doc and you start to write, and all of a sudden the brakes come on and the words just won't come. So then at that point I have to switch over to another book and work on that. So A Higher Calling is my I can't do vampires right now work. So depending on how that goes, those are the next two things out. A Higher Calling is not going to be, originally I was going to put it out in segments as shorts until it was finished, and I've decided against that. I'm not going to put the rest of it out until it's a full-length novel, because I have a lot of shorts and I don't need 50 million shorts, I don't think. So, and I want to be able to spend greater amounts of time on one thing instead of moving back and forth between so many different things. Because it kind of makes me, I'm already a little scatterbrained, and that kind of makes it worse. And that's not helpful, because I have a hard time focusing sometimes anyhow. So, next for me is, to answer your question, I'm sorry I'm rambling again, is Legacy after 03 comes out. That's the main thing I want to focus on, is get that done. And that probably won't be done and ready to actually be released until February, maybe. If I get really lucky and I have a lot of serious writing time, it might come out in December, but do not plan on that. That is a miraculous, oh my gosh, event if it comes out in December. As far as my next year plan, as soon as I get Legacy out, I'm going to finish A Higher Calling. And as soon as I get A Higher Calling done, there's a novel I've been dying to write based on Dream Home in the Haunted 1. It's based on that story, but it's complete and total fiction, and it's straight up horror. It's not YA, it's just straight up horror. And I hope it's so scary that after you're done reading it, you can't go to sleep at night. If I do it right, it will be that scary. That's my plan for next year, is to get Legacy and then 2 other full-length novels out. As far as the shorts go, somebody asked, let's see, where was that? See if I can find it. Somebody asked about the shorts, how many shorts I planned on having. I haven't the foggiest notion. I've got one that is not started, but the notes for it are called Sacrifice. That's another Birthright companion, and then one called For the Love of a Child. That's a companion to Inheritance. I don't have anything else planned other than that. After Legacy's released, if you guys read Legacy and you start coming to me with, well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, I want to know more about this character. I will write you a companion story because I want you to be happy and I want you to have what you want. But if that doesn't happen, then there probably won't be any more companions other than 2 that I have planned. And I have no clue when I'm putting them out. Let's see. Oh, Jessica Sturgill asked, how did you actually meet? You all seem so tight, like you've been friends forever. We all met online. How's that for creepy? We met online. We have, well, you know, most of us well, I can't say most of us, there's millions of indie authors, but a large portion of indie authors travel in the same Facebook groups and are part of the same pages and whatnot, and we tend to run into each other in author groups. And I had seen Jen and Kim and Jeff online. I actually met Jeff first, and to be honest with you, I don't even remember how we started talking. I haven't the slightest notion how we started talking, but we did. And I met him and MJ Shute and Jillian Joy all right around the same time, and which are 2 wonderful authors, by the way, when you look them up. Jillian has Guardian Forever. MJ has Energy and the Birth of Jaden. And I've read Guardian and I've read Energy, and holy crap, they're good books. They're really, really, really good books. I think Jillian's writing reminds me a lot of mine, and when she read Birthright, she said the same thing, that it reminded her a lot of hers. Anyhow, I met them, and shortly after, I met Jen, and I honestly don't know how it happened that we all just started hanging out all the time online. I haven't the slightest idea. But we did, and yay raw, because they're awesome people, and I'm lucky to know them. So there, that's the end of that question. I'm sorry. I'm going to ramble all the way through this. It's going to be another 30-minute video. Alright, questions. Is that it for my questions? I need to roll down here and look. I think that's it. That's enough for today, because I don't recall anybody asking anything else. Let me roll over here on my blog real quick and see if any. Oh, Jackie Talento. I love you, Jackie, just so you know. I think you're a fantastically awesome person. How many books? My question to each author: do you have a goal as to how many books you want to write? I know as a reader, I have a personal goal of how many books I want to read each month. I have no goal on how many books. A lot. That would be my answer. A lot. I can't give you a numeric amount. I want to do this for the rest of my life. So I have 31 maybe story ideas, maybe more. I don't know. Of books I want to write. Some are middle grade, some are YA, some are adult. And I intend to at some point write each of them. So If you're asking, though, how many I want to do in a year, well, this past year I've put out a lot of stuff, but I want to slow it down now, and I want to do more the Jakey, Grandma's busy. It doesn't fail, and I'm sorry. And no, I'm not stopping and starting over, because holy cow, this takes a while. Oh, I totally, something sparkled. I have no idea what I was going to say. Anyhow, yeah, I have a lot of books I want to write, so that's the best I can do. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Oh my gosh. I swear to you, I don't like do drugs or anything. I'm just this airheaded. I want to slow it down and start doing just full-length novels. And I'm going to try to do at least 2 a year. Possibly 3 if time allows it, but at least 2 a year. And I think for a full-length novel, that's good, because my full-lengths are usually right around 90,000 words. And I know if you're not a writer, that doesn't mean anything to you, but that's a really big book. It's pretty big. And that's the average size of a YA novel is anywhere between 60 and 80,000 words, so mine's usually bigger than that. Anyhow, or have been so far. Alright, so enough with the questions. Let's, by the way, I got my hair all whacked off, in case you didn't notice. And, I love it. So, I don't know why I felt the urge to point that out, because I'm a weirdo, that's why. Bandits by Ellen Preston. I actually wasn't planning on, spotlighting LM, and then when I was pulling the books off my shelf, I saw this and I went, oh, I should have done that first, because we go way back, she and I. This is one of my son's favorite books, and I've read this book too. It's a fantastic book. I think it should be a movie. Other than there's a lot more action in it. There's a movie called Something Sea that's got like hundreds of little islands in it. It sort of reminds me of that, but the action is off the charts. This is a fantastic book. If you haven't read it, you should. And if you have a teenage boy that doesn't like to read like mine, you should get it for him, because that might change his mind. Okay, next spotlight is Tiffany King. I met Tiffany King and won these books at the Utopia YA convention, or the Utopia convention, paranormal convention. If I could speak English, that would be cool. The Ascended, Meant to Be, and there's a third one, but I don't have it because my daughter has it with her right now. I have not had a chance to read these books yet, but my 17-year-old daughter has read them and loves them. Absolutely loves them. Next is The Child by C.A. Coontz, and Dark Days, also by C.A. Coontz. And they have one, I believe, that has just been released called The Modified. I have not had the opportunity to read these books yet either. However, my son has read them, and he absolutely loves them, and his exact words were, let me know if you get hold of the next one, because I want to read it. And I said, if you want to read it, you go buy it, because, hello, they don't do all that work to just give stuff away. Which is funny. Sometimes you hear rumors and whispers of people getting big heads in this business, and I can't say that I've run across much of that at all. But I think that when you have a family at home, or for us, it's just I have such a large family, it's very hard to get a big head, because my kids that have read the books of my friends that have sent me books and whatever, and they think I'm so cool, not because I've got 9 books of my own out, but simply because I know these authors. So how do you get a big head with that? You know, you get off the computer and you're still just mom and they still just want you to do their laundry and cook them dinner, and it's business as usual. Anyhow, check out these books if you get a chance. I wanted to spotlight the Night Marchers series today, and the authors sent me this awesome swag, bookmarks and stuff too, and I was going to do a giveaway for you and everything, and I'll tell you what happened. It's going to have to wait till the next time, because I put them up to keep them safe. You see where it's going, right? I put them up to keep them safe so that nobody would get into them or they wouldn't get lost, and I put them up so good that I can't find them. So we're going to do a spotlight on them on my next vlog, and I'm terribly sorry. I did get, look what my Jen sent me, The Vampire Hunter's Daughter in print. Don't forget about Kim's Got Compulsion, Harvest Moon, Supernatural Society. Those are all released in Bam Bam Bam, so be paying attention to KB Miller's author page. Harvest Moon is the #1 in the top ranked books of its section for YA. How awesome is that? Jeff has been in the top ranked for his sections, and Jeff, I'm sorry, I don't know the numbers to brag on you, but his have been flying off the Amazon shelf. So if you haven't had a chance to check out Jeff's stuff, please do. He's got Send No Angel coming out. You already know what my stuff is, so we're not even going to talk about that. I'm trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? I guess I can't think of anything else. That's good. Maybe this is just a smidge shorter than before. Happy Halloween. I know I'll be seeing you next month and you'll hear it again, but Halloween is coming, so you need to get your witch, vampire, werewolf, ghost on, whatever it is. Oh, I know what I want to tell you. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's not there. I have Ken Sutton. He has Pagan Possibilities, and he has an Etsy, I think it's called Etsy store. He has handmade me a bloodstone pendant that looks like the one in the Bloodstone Oracle, and I liked it so much. I said, you know what, other people might want that too. Would you be interested in making more? So he has in his store, and the link's on my page, and I'll put the links on the blog too. You can buy the handmade bloodstone pendants. They're not all going to be the same, because this, you can't get the exact same stone, so there'll be like a little difference in size and shape and stuff, but you can get your very own bloodstone pendant from him in his Etsy store. And I don't know where mine is, because it's supposed to be in this box, and I'm betting my daughter ganked it from me. I bet she did. She steals my stuff all the time. I don't even have that much jewelry, but I swear to you, if she gets dressed up to go out somewhere, she'll be walking out the door and I'll say, hey, whoa, those are my shoes. I have 5 necklaces. That's my necklace. Why are you wearing it? Anyhow, I'm betting that's where it is. It got ganked by the kids. Oh, on the blog, there's a new thing on my blog. It's called Jen's Review Corner. Jennifer Warwick Davis, one of my personal assistants, is going to start doing book reviews on my blog for blog reviews and stuff. So you need to get a hold of Jennifer if you want a review. She has the mystical, oh Jen, I can't remember, I'm sorry. The Mystical World of Books is her Facebook page. And she does reviews and stuff. So if you would like to have your book reviewed on my blog, I don't review books. I won't review books, so please don't ask me. I will spotlight books, but I won't review them. But Jen will. So if they're, her thing, I don't think she takes books that aren't her thing, because you don't have to worry about, you want to make sure that it's something you're going to like anyhow. Okay, well, I suppose that I've talked plenty. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and be good to each other, because we're all we got. See you later, bye.